Good morning, all my sweet friends, pals, and confidants. It's Monday morning. It's going to be a busy week for me. It's a beautiful day. It's so beautiful. There's not a cloud in the sky. It is only 10 a.m. and it is already 80 degrees outside. It's going to be a warm day. Actually, it's not going to get a whole lot warmer according to my phone. Which never lies to me. It's going to get up to 82 today. We'll see. I hope it doesn't get too warm because I've got a big day today. In an hour, I have an interview, so please pray for me. This is a dream job. Not much money, but that's okay because I would literally pay to do this job. It is working in the hospital where I love, which is my second home. Y'all know I'm a registered nurse. This job, you do not have to be a nurse to do it. Matter of fact, one of my best friends in the whole wide world does it, and her degree is in psychology. And she has spent the last many years working as a teacher, kindergarten teacher. And she retired from that a year ago, last year, and has been doing this job. She was also working in a olive oil store, little specialty store, but now she's just doing, I think, Vicki, let me know if I'm wrong. I think she's just doing this, and it's doing hearing tests on newborns. I mean newborns, hours old. Because, nowadays, they're discharged in a day. They come to the hospital, they're born, and the next day they go home. So this test is done before they go home. It's a way to catch hearing issues early. The earlier you catch any problem, the better off for the child. So I am very excited for this because who doesn't want to hold and love on babies? Oh my goodness. I also have another job opportunity, which probably won't happen for many, many months. So we'll see how it goes. And that's to do ultrasounds on pregnant ladies. So holding babies, showing people the picture of their babies for the first time. Very exciting. So that's today. Oh, this afternoon I'm going to the Women's Center where I volunteer every Monday afternoon. And I answer phones, make appointments, and I mentor young women who have made the decision to keep their babies. I'm a mentor. I've had 3 of my own, 5 grandbabies. So I think I'm qualified for that job. Yeah. Anyway, that's my day for today. Tomorrow's going to be busy. I'm making focaccia bread tomorrow. I might videotape it. Am I doing it? We'll see. It's a very long process because it's sourdough. So, tonight I will have to feed the sourdough and go over my recipe. I don't know what I did with where's my recipe? Nope, that's not it. Nope. I do not have it here. Okay, I'll have to print it. Ooh, Cheddar Bay Biscuit Seafood Pie. I may make that one later this week or next week. We'll see. So then Wednesday, I think Wednesday, I have discipleship group in the afternoon, so I always make something good for a snack Wednesday. And then Thursday evening, I was supposed to do lights at Church of 1122 St. Augustine campus, but I need to go to a meeting at the clinic, the center, Women's Center, and it's at the same time that I do that. My picture of Jesus, me and him. So I can't do both. So I had to bow out of the lights for for this week. And then I'm not scheduled again to do lights. So I sent a message to the producer letting him know my availabilities. Really, Thursday is the only night that I can do it. We have church on Wednesday nights, but I have discipleship group on Wednesday. There are Thursday nights, and then there's Sunday. And Sundays, you know, I have to tell you what I did when it's dripping on me. Sundays, our church that I spend, I go with my husband, and he likes that I sit with him. And I like that too. I'm not just saying he likes it. I like sitting with my husband in church. And I like being able to focus on church and take notes. Oh, my son got me a, let me see if I can get it. My son noticed the last time he came to church with me, my youngest son, that I enjoy taking notes in the sermon. I love taking notes. So he bought me this book. Isn't it cool? Church Notes. And this is from yesterday, Church of 1122, my notes that I took. I love to go back and read. I have several note takers journals down there, and I should go through them again. I love every now and then going through my journals, my prayer journals, my note journals, my journals, and just reading and seeing where I was at that time in life and where God has brought me to. I'm not going to tell you to journal because I'm not good at it. I'm not consistent. My best friend, Vicky, is a big journaler, loves journaling. 25 years ago was trying to get me to journal. I'm just not a journaler. I enjoy it when I do it. I really love looking back over my notes, but I'm not consistent with it. I have, however, been consistent with doing these videos, and I'm really proud of myself. I think in July, well, no, it was before that. I'm not sure, but I think I've been doing this for almost a year now, and I've been pretty consistent, and I'm really proud of myself. I'm really proud that God has allowed me to have this venue to share with you, share my thoughts, share the things that I've learned, all that good stuff. Oh, by the way, do you love my hair? It's a clip. It's a clip. My hair is very, very thin and real curly. This is kind of curly too. That's why I got it, because it kind of matched my hair. But yesterday I put it on. I showed my husband and said, "What do you think?" He goes, "Oh, I like your hair up in a ponytail." And then I took it off and he went, I scared him. So it's a clip, and it's got my hair. It's got hair in it that closely matches mine. Mine's more salt and peppery, where this is more silver. I mean, in the back. In the front, mine's pretty silvery, but in the back, it's pretty salt and peppery. So I love it. Makes it look like I actually have hair. I used to. Anyway, so tonight I make the focaccia bread because tomorrow we're going to have my husband's spaghetti. He made a big batch of it last week, and we froze some, so I'm going to make spaghetti tomorrow night. Tonight we're just going to have hamburger steaks and some Kraft macaroni and cheese. Yeah, that's what I'm into these days. Easy. So I ran across a verse this morning when I was doing my devotions, and it spoke to me, and I want to read it to you. It's from Psalm 62, verse 8. I'm going to read to you out of the New Living Translation, which is my new favorite. I still love my NIV, but this one's growing on me. And I need to get a new study Bible, but until I decide which one, whether I want the NLT or the NIV, I'm going to hold off. My NIV study Bible, which is one I've been using for years and years and years, it is literally falling apart. I got a book binder, kit and this had all come apart and whole sections were falling apart. So I've got it all glued back together, and I love this Bible. I love it. But, you know, I need a new one. This one's kind of embarrassing to take to church and Bible studies. And I like taking a study Bible with me because I can look up things. I don't know about you, but I can't ever remember where something is found. I've never been good at that. Well, I can usually tell you what book, but tell you chapter and verse, unless it's one of the few verses that I have memorized, I can't tell you. So today's verse, Psalm 62, verse 8. It touched me this morning. Oh, my people, trust in him at all times. At all times, trust in him, good and bad, sad and happy, all times. Trust in him. Pour out your heart to him. For he, God, is our refuge. He's your safe place. I know we have people that are our safe place, but nobody is your safe place like God is. Nobody. Okay, I want to get to our reading today because my job interview is in 45 minutes. And I'm going to have to wait to upload it because a phone call in the middle of uploading is not a good thing. Unless I can figure out how to upload it up on my computer, which I do need to learn how to do that. We'll see. And with my computer being broken right now, my laptop, I have my laptop connected to a big curved screen, and that's the only way I can use my computer right now. So I need to get it fixed. And oh man, if anybody knows of any classes that I can take in person, because I need that in-person thing to teach me how to make better videos for y'all, better content. There's got to be classes around somewhere that teach you how to do that other than just the online stuff, because I'm not good with the online thing. I need to be able to stop and ask questions and do it, you know. Okay, sorry. Okay, we are going to read Job chapter 20, and depending on how far we get, we might read 21 too, but definitely chapter 20. So here we go. And this is Zophar. It's S-O-P-H-A-R. Sophar. So far I'm lost. I don't know. If anybody knows, please spell it phonetically in the comments so I'll know how to pronounce this right. But he's a Namathite. So then Zophar the Namathite replied, I must reply because I am greatly disturbed. I've had to endure your insults, but now my spirit prompts me to reply. Don't you realize that from the beginning of time, ever since people were first placed on the earth, the triumph of the wicked has been short-lived? I'm not so sure about that. Evil people get away with an awful lot. It's short-lived in the sense of eternity because, yeah, their triumph only goes with them to death. After that, then God takes over and no more triumph for the wicked. And the joy of the godless has been only temporary. That's not true either, because our joy is going to be eternal. We may have temporary joy here on this planet, but our joy is going to be eternal. Think about that. I think about it a lot, probably more than I should. But I love to think about heaven and what it's going to be like. And the phrase that talks, or maybe it's just somebody said, that heaven is going to be so much better than what you even imagine. I love the books. Heaven by Randy Alcorn. I think I've read that book 20 times. At least. I am not exaggerating. Love, love, love that book. I've taught a class. I have, let me show you what I have. I have the book. Oop, 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 oop. I'm dropping things. I have the book. And this isn't even my first book. I've had several. I taught the class somewhere. I have DVDs. And I have this small group discussion guide. It's got lots of writing in there. Notes that I've taken while I was teaching the class. Yeah. Okay. And then I've got the official study guide along with the student book. And this came from a Bible study that I was attending that I wasn't the leader. I just attended, so I kept that and I stuck it in here. But I love in the introduction to Randy Alcorn's book, Heaven, he talks about the terminal disease of mortality. Our death rate is 100%. Everyone's life as it exists now on earth will at some point come to an end. Whether we die or Jesus comes first, the life we have known will stop and something different will happen. That's so exciting to me. Okay. Oh, and then I have this book. I love this. The Nonprofit's Guide to Heaven. It's hilarious. But it talks about end times, the judgments and the seals, and I have a piece of paper towel as a bookmark. Don't ask. Just don't ask. I'm weird. Will pets or animals be in heaven? Cool question. Will children be in heaven? Our identity in heaven. This is a good book. I love this book. I might reread that one soon. Okay. Let me go back to this. Though the pride of the godless reaches to heaven, and their heads touch the clouds, yet they will vanish forever, thrown away like their own dung. Yep. Those who knew them will ask, where are they? They will fade like a dream and not be found. They will vanish like a vision in the night. Those who once saw them will see them no more. Their families will never see them again. Their children will beg from the poor, for they must give back their stolen riches, though they are young. Their bones will lie in the dust. They enjoy the sweet taste of wickedness, letting it melt under their tongue. They savored it, holding it long in their mouths. But suddenly the food in their bellies turns sour. A poisonous venom in their stomach. I just realized something. Sorry about that. Reading that, I got thirsty and I went to grab my coffee and realized when I sat down here to start all of this, my phone fell over and knocked over my coffee. An entire mug of coffee and a shot of espresso, which is not cheap. It's about $1 a shot. So I dumped the whole thing. Used 3 towels to clean it all up. Oh, and it's still dripping. It's still, I haven't cleaned it all up evidently. Anyway. Crazy. Okay. They will vomit the wealth they swallowed. God won't let them keep it. They will suck the poison of cobras. The viper will kill them. They will never again enjoy streams of olive oil or rivers of milk and honey. I like olive oil in things, but just olive oil, milk, but honey, They will give back everything they worked for. Their wealth will bring them no joy, for they oppressed the poor and left them destitute. They foreclosed on their homes. Yeah, we don't get to take our riches into eternity. But the good news is we don't take the poor into eternity either. We're not going to be poor. Those of us that are in Christ, we're going to be wealthy beyond your dreams. Woohoo! Oh, love my coffee. They were always greedy and never satisfied. Nothing remains of all the things they dreamed about. Nothing is left after they finish gorging themselves. Therefore, their prosperity will not endure. In the midst of plenty, they will run into trouble and be overwhelmed by misery. May God give them a belly full of trouble. May God rain down his anger on them when they try to escape from iron weapon. A bronze-tipped arrow will pierce them. The arrow is pulled from their back, and the arrowhead glistens with blood. The terrors of death are upon them. Their treasures will be thrown into the deepest darkness. A wildfire will devour their goods, consuming all they have left. The heavens will reveal their guilt, and the earth will testify against them. He's trying to say that this is Job. But Job knows, and we know, that it's not. He's not evil. He's a good man. A flood will sweep away their house. God's anger will descend upon them in torrents. This is the reward that God gives the wicked. It is the inheritance decreed by God. Okay, what time is it? I got time. We're going to read chapter 21, because this is Job's response to Zophar, and I want to keep it together. So, listen closely to what I am saying. That's one consolation you can give me. Bear with me and let me speak. After I have spoken, you may resume mocking me. My complaint is with God, not with people. I have good reason to be so impatient. Look at me and be stunned. Put your hand over your mouth in shock. When I think about what I am saying, I shudder. My body trembles. Why do the wicked prosper, growing old and powerful? They live to see their children grow up and settle down, and they enjoy their grandchildren. Their homes are safe from every fear, and God does not punish them. Their bulls never fail to breed. Their cows bear calves and never miscarry. They let their children frisk about like lambs. Their little ones skip and dance. They sing with the tambourine and harp. They celebrate in the sound of the flute. They spend their days in prosperity, then go down to the grave in peace. Sorry, Job, they don't. They go down to the grave, but there's no peace for them. And yet they say to God, go away. We want no part of you and your ways. Who is the Almighty, and why should we obey him? What good will it do us to pray? They think their prosperity is of their own doing. They do. But I will have nothing to do with that. I will have nothing to do with that kind of thinking. Yet the light of the wicked never seems to be extinguished. Do they ever have trouble? Does God distribute sorrows to them in anger? He does. Not all of them. Many of them are going to be totally shocked when they get into eternity and find out eternity is not going to be like the wonderful life they built for themselves on earth. Are they driven before the wind like straw? Are they carried away by the storm like chaff? Not at all. Well, you say, at least God will punish their children. But I say, he should punish the ones who sin, so that they understand his judgment. Let them see their destruction with their own eyes. Let them drink deeply of the anger of the Almighty, for they will not care what happens to their families after they are dead. true. But who can teach a lesson to God, since he judges even the most powerful? One person dies in prosperity, completely comfortable and secure, the picture of good health, vigorous and fit. Another person dies in bitter poverty, never having tasted the good life. But both are buried in the same dust, both eaten by the same maggots. Look, I know what you're thinking. I know the schemes you plot against me. You will tell me of rich and wicked people whose houses have vanished because of their sins. But ask those who have been around. They will tell you the truth. Evil people are spared in times of calamity and are allowed to escape disaster. Not all wicked people, but a lot. No one criticizes them openly or pays them back for what they have done. When they are carried to the grave, an honor guard keeps watch at their tombs, and great funeral procession goes to the cemetery. Many pay their respects as the body is laid to rest, and the earth gives sweet repose. How can your empty cliches comfort me? All your explanations are lies. Today's the 15th, May 15th. Wow. 18th, May 18th. I hope that y'all are listening to this. I hope you're following along, because this is important stuff. This is important to know that the rain falls on the just and the unjust. But don't look at somebody, please don't look at somebody and think because bad things are happening to them that they're a bad person. That's not true. That's not at all true. That's all I'm going to say. We can see from Job, and I see from the lives of people that I know and my own life. I'm not going to say I've always been a good, perfect person. I haven't. I'm still not. But I try. I try every day to be Jesus to you, to my husband, to my children, to my grandchildren. I try to be the example that he would be proud of. Why? Why do I do it? Why don't I just live an evil life? People do it every day. For me, it's impossible, because my heart is truly and totally his. It is not possible for me to purposely injure my relationship with the Lord. I don't purposely injure any relationship with anybody purposely, but sometimes I do. I don't mean to, but it happens. I hurt my family all the time, unwittingly, but I always try to keep my relationship with him pure, which means I will never beat my children or grandchildren. I will never cheat on my husband. I will never do anything that not only will hurt those relationships, but will hurt my relationship with the Lord, because that is the most important relationship in my life. And I hope it is for you too. Stay close to God. Make him proud of you. Have him poke his angel in the wing. See Luann? I'm so proud of her. Hopefully Satan's not around saying, yeah, let's see how proud of her you are when I get my hands on her. Sorry, Satan has had his hands on me, and I am done with it. I love y'all. I hope you have a wonderful day. Pray for me. My interview is in about 25 minutes. So I love y'all. Mwah. Bye.